I thought I'd be able to make this video saying after the 2 weeks of daily uploads, I hit my 1,000 subscriber goal, and that if you lock in for the next 2 weeks, you can do it too, and you can achieve whatever goal that you set yourself out to do. But it's time to face reality. I made it to 331 subscribers as of right now, but while I didn't hit my 1,000 subscriber mark that I was kind of setting out to do with these daily uploads, I did make steady progress, find people that are thinking like me and relate to the stuff that I'm putting out, and started to feel a little bit more purposeful when I'm making these videos. Made a lot of progress in my communication, my frameworks for YouTube videos as well, and I think I've made a lot of progress to the goals that I have set out for myself of building a community of people that just think they need to get a little bit better every day. So I think I've got to be happy with the progress that I've made. And if you use what I've done, so by no means have I been perfect over these last 2 weeks. I've stayed up late, done all my bad habits, been a degenerate, been unfocused as shit on my schoolwork and the YouTube and stuff. There's been a couple late uploads, but I stuck to my plan of uploading every day, and I'm pretty happy with that. And despite all the shit that went wrong over the last 2 weeks, I stayed consistent, and I've made very good progress in terms of getting to my goals. So I've got to try and rewire my brain to think, instead of thinking that when I achieve the goal, that's when I'll be happy and that's when I'll feel fulfilled and purposeful and whatever. I've got to try and reframe that to saying, when I'm making progress towards that goal, when I have a goal and I'm actively taking the actions that I need to do to get there, that's when I should be happier. And the more progress and the harder I try at getting those goals done, or taking those actions more specifically, the happier I should be, and the more proud of myself I should be. Because, yeah, sorry about the noise, by the way. I've completely lost my train of thought. The harder I try at things, the more progress I make in general, but also the better I feel at night going to bed. When I have a day where I just grind shit out, I get through those tough times, I put my head down, I lock in, and I get the work done, no matter the distractions. I go to bed proud of myself, happy with myself that I pushed through that day. But then when I have a day where I fuck up, I kind of be lazy, I don't try, I don't push myself, I go to bed thinking I could have done something better that day. I could have pushed myself harder, and I feel that discontent about myself, and I don't think that's a good feeling to have. So if you're in some sort of rut, you're stuck in a cycle where you just can't seem to make any progress towards your goals, you just can't seem to find any fulfillment in the stuff that you're doing each day, set aside these next 2 weeks to work towards some goal. Set a 2-week goal like I did, because it can be unrealistic and it can be ridiculous, but set yourself a goal that you want to work towards, figure out the actions that you need to take, and make a daily plan. So make something that you have to do daily to get towards it, and make a promise to yourself. Say that you're going to do that no matter what. And for me, some of the YouTube videos I uploaded were last minute, 10 o'clock at night, just wanted to go to bed, but I just said, you know what, I have to make this promise to myself that I'm not going to give up on this challenge that I set for myself. And part of that is trying to make yourself the kind of person that will do what they say they will do. So I've struggled a lot with setting goals and then just failing in the first week, and then going back to that perspective of, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm not the kind of person that fulfills things and gets things done when I say I will get them done. And that self-identity loop just gives you constant feedback, and then the next time you set something, you give yourself that excuse that you don't have to finish it because you're the kind of person that just fails after a week. But with a 2-week challenge like this, if you can just get through the 2 weeks, you now have that example that you can set yourself a goal for 2 weeks and stick to it, do the thing that you said you were going to do daily and get through it. So then the next time you set yourself a plan or give yourself some sort of goal and you have to do daily activity and action to get towards that, you have that evidence behind you saying, I didn't give up that one time. I'm the kind of person that can do what they say they will do, and I can get through whatever hardship, whatever thing that you didn't predict that comes out of nowhere. You can say, I worked through something like this before, I can work through it again. And having that evidence behind you, that's really the key to it. If you can say to yourself, like, it's almost the fake it till you make it idea. If you can say to yourself that I'm the kind of person that does what they say they will do, even if you're not, even if you don't have that evidence. Like, I have very little evidence that I'm the person that does what they say they will do. I make plans that fall through. I set goals that I don't work towards and I fail at. I give myself these challenges like monk mode or whatever you see on the internet, and I fail at them constantly. But having this 2-week challenge now gives me that one piece of evidence that I can say, I'm the kind of person that does what they say they will do. And I'm extremely proud of that. Even though I didn't reach my goals, I didn't make as much progress as I set out to do, I still feel really accomplished and really proud of myself for sticking to these 2 weeks. And I almost wasn't going to upload tonight. I thought, I've had a big day, I could just go to bed, I'll upload tomorrow, I'll still have made 14 videos in 15 days. But then I was like, nah, that's too easy. That's not me saying that's not me doing what I said I would do. So if you're in a rut, 2 weeks, commit to 2 weeks of doing something, setting some goal and working towards it. And who knows, maybe your life could change.